Okay, so I'm logged into my user account here, and as you can see I have a server 1 virtual server running and then a storage volume attached to it. So I want to create a new server. To do that is very simple. I go to new server here, I input the name of the server that I'd like it to be, I select between on demand or reserved instance. I'm going to do on demand because this will be a brief instance that I'll delete later. I have a few operating systems loaded up here that I can choose from. I select the number of vCPUs, the memory, and the amount of space I'd like to attach to this server, and then I simply create the new server. Now the server is currently building, and at this point I can decide that I'd like to allow RDP and SSH to this server. Now if I go back into my dashboard, I can see that this server 2 that I just created is now in existence. I come back here, the server is still building, so it takes just a few more seconds. While it's finishing building, I'm going to create a new volume to attach to that server that will be its storage volume. So I'm going to call that server 2 data. This is actually what I'm going to call it, because this will be where I store the data from server 2. So that volume is creating now. So now I have server 2 data, volume. My server is now active and ready to be used. We can open the console here, and from here we can do administration by just using the console. So you can see it's ready to go. Come back to my dashboard here, and the volume that I just created is available, so I'm going to attach that. I can choose between server 1 or server 2. I want to use server 2, and then I can decide what drive letter to make it, and I'll just make it the next available drive. Now I simply attach that volume, and it's attaching. So now, as you can see, it's kind of crisscrossed here, but server 1 volume is attached to server 1, and server 2 volume is attached to server 2. So when you log into either of these two server instances, you'll see a local volume attached. Now some of the benefits of this is persistent storage, so if I ever choose to move this data to a different server, I simply disconnect this storage, I can detach it from server 2, and then I can go and attach it to a different server. I can attach this to server 1 and make it available to that server. So it's one of the great advantages of using volumes attached to your server instances.